Now I'm going to write the coin flip application one more time, but this time I'm going to do it in a different format. And all I want to do is demonstrate to you, the learner, that there are many ways to approach a problem. So I'm going to call this one coin flip 2. And I'm going to paste in the code from our first example. So here's the original coin flip. And one thing I notice when I look at this problem is that both of our if statements here and here have exactly the same output. The only thing that's different is the name of the coin. So what I'm wondering is, can I shrink this down such that I don't need so many if statements? And the answer is yes, I can. I'm going to add another variable, and I'm going to call it the coin description of type string. And then as soon as we create our random number, I'm going to say if the coin is 1, then the coin description is heads. Else the coin description is tails. Now I'm going to refactor, which means change the code without changing the behavior. I'm going to refactor this if statement to say if the coin is 0 and the user guess is T, or the coin is 1 and the user guess is H, then I'm going to console write line the coin flip was, and I'm going to pass in the coin description, and they win. I don't actually need an else if there. I can combine both of these into one expression. And then in the else, I no longer need to know if the coin was 0 or 1 because I already put the coin description into that variable. So again, I'm going to use my substitution string and print out the coin description. And I'm going to remove this entire if statement. Just like that. And that's pretty good. Now we've got our win condition and our loss condition in one if statement without the branching. I could even go a step farther than this. I could preset the coin description to tails and then only change it if the coin value is 1. Now it will always be tails unless the random number generator happens to come up with the value 1. So I've reduced the amount of code even more. And I can run this. It's still going to let me enter a guess. I'm going to say heads this time. And it was tails, I lost. My bad luck continues. But what I wanted to demonstrate is that this program does the same thing as the first program. A user would not be able to tell the difference. We print the same messages. It does the same logic. On the outside, it's exactly the same. But the code that I wrote is significantly different than the original code. And that's really the cool thing about programming and why we need comments and why we need to name things well. Because even the simplest problem, a coin flip, can have multiple ways to solve it.